Alright. Hi everybody, my name is Marvel and I welcome to another episode of the Marvel Story today. And I have for me today two amazing guys that have been super amazing. I've loved their work from afar, from close, and I've been able to talk to them. And today I have the joy of presenting to you Coffee. Hi, I'm Coffee. And also I have the joy of presenting to you Fracas.
Yeah, my name is Alex. Let's do it.
Alright, so let's take a quick intro about the two of you. Let's start from Coffee. Coffee, can you tell us a bit about yourself?
Okay, so no, really suck at this introduction part because I always have like a default hi. Even in my own personal one, I do have like a default kind of language. I say which is like hi. My name is Gabriel Bedomi, CEO and Coffee Shot and Media Services. So I don't know if it's a perfect intro already, but yeah, my name is Gabriel, CEO and Coffee Shot and Services.
That was great. But for the sake of we podcast, we'll stick the coffee. So now you guys will also remember his coffee shop. Alright. So Frank, can we have sufficient coffee?
Yeah. So my name is Frank. Liver-based photographer here in the West. So this guy Frank Alex, Frank Alex photographer.
What is ritual is crying to the camp? We're here for you today. We're here for you today. So Coffee, photographers are ritualists. Not true.
No, I really don't even think they are because all I think here is that we photographers are an instrument of God. If you say we are ritualists, maybe when it comes to go to the path, but we feel like we are like the instrument of God. We are the one that tells more of artistic things that will be there by electric. So that's my own sense. So you say ritualist, maybe, but of course.
I mean, for example, now you came with an island.
Well, no, Kasa, Gata, they will go there. I am not, don't go there. Was just an. This was a Dubai. Island.
It was an island.
It was just Baluba.
Alright, but that was good. So let me speak you Frank for one moment. How has it been for you growing as a photographer?
I'll say it's been amazing to be frank here. It's been amazing to be frank. Yeah. Okay. Amazing, and the journey has been peaceful, and definitely we have our growth time. We have our downtime. We have the time we started this whole journey and where we are now, today. But generally, we can't let it go, for growth and success so far. Has it been?
That's been a roller coaster. Yeah, that's been a challenging, quite some difficult situations here and there. But the joy of it is you get paid for
what you see or what you hear, what all that up here.
So growing up, and I'm sorry guys, I'm actually a football fan and a Man U fan. So when I admire players, I just look at them and when they tell me to call them money every Thursday, every week, that means they just do what they love and they get paid for it. So the journey as of why it has been last up to this point is because I figured out that I could be paid for all the high passion for. Yeah. So yeah, I could say that it's a quite challenging part to get to that part where you get paid. Trust me, it's a quite challenging part. If you really want to start photography, you just want to have a camera, your parents are wealthy, you won't encounter any stress. You will just be, in fact, you buy the high-end gadget and you can just take all the pictures that you like without getting paid. I see some photographers, I'm not doing it for the money, and that's what they do. They only do it for what they like. So, but now, getting to that part where you get paid for what you want, it's quite a challenging part. Now you have to get a customer. Right? It's quite a story. Don't.
I think I'm interested in the story for. So let's take Coffee for one round. Let's listen to how has your growth process been, Clay?
Okay, so yeah, I quite recently shared my story on the street of WhatsApp. Yeah. In the last few years, I could say that dream has come true. If looking back at everything that, because I would never pictured myself to this I am today. And I really don't even know where gigs are coming from. I don't know where body are coming from. I'll just take it God the glory first, yes, because truly man proposed, God disposed. if at the end of the year I plan for myself, I want to be a photographer. God has planned that in this particular year, you'll be the best of your fashion. I mean, as of this year, I was just proposing to myself that I was 5,000 followers. I was working towards it. I was doing everything. And trust me, I'm currently on almost 8,000. And it's not even 18 of beginners. So I could say that my purpose, because everyone has a personal plan for their life. Do you get? So for me, I've always believed in how it comes. So when I say it's quite challenging, so firstly, I started this photography thing in, I think it's almost 10 years I've been in this game for. But yeah, anytime video, I've changed my names a couple of times. I used to keep repeating me. I used brand new photography. Then I worked with someone in the very large in the industry, which was like putting me through some other things, which paid to a little bit for me. So it was quite not an easy one. I remember working as a waiter and get photographer. You know the dream now. So I don't know if anybody have done waiter and get where you have to stay at the restaurant, ask people to take pictures. At the printer, you walk on a. Okay, you've done it. Oh, really? You have a printer, you walk on a. Trust me, it's not you mine. This is. I have a purse that surfaced all these things, that has all these things. I didn't even have the camera, I didn't even have a laptop. All I do was just want for it. You get a little amount of money, you could give me once in a while. And I thought about it that this is not the photographer I'm saying. I mean, this is, bro, you know, that was just like the starting point. I don't know anywhere else. The only thing I was able to have was my phone, and my phone paved the way a little bit because I had a friend then which was saying, please add an Instagram. I'm a very Yoruba boy and a very traditional person. I mean, I grew up learning basic things of life. I grew up enjoying the basic things of life. So I'm a very, very local person. So after that, I didn't have an Instagram as of that year. And I'm not even in social media, I have Facebook account to go. So yeah, so I know a friend just says it. And then when I went to Instagram, I saw photographs that were like dream. You get another word. Man, I saw amazing claim, but the friends that say and that like people like this and what I wanted to know what kind of camera they use. I wanted to know how the world looks. Yes, I wanted to know how they were inspired. And when I just see it, I'll just go. I think then I was using in that place. My boss there was using Nikon 3100. Okay. 3100. I think it probably be a crop sensor kind of camera. Yeah, it's more sensor cameras. And all we do is wait and get the highest money we get there is passport. So once you like snap passport, that's like our highest paid one. It's like you take passport for 1,000 naira, but when you take with I get pictures, just 200 naira. So you just be paying for passport because it comes out it comes out in the same printing format. So it's just like we arrange it. It's Photoshop, and when I go online, I ask Google, please, what do they use to edit? Maybe it's editing those guys actually. And there was no AI then, I don't think. Yeah. So more of editing then. I'm like, how do these people get background to be so blurry? How do they do this?
Just kind of clips.
But I'm using Photoshop too now. Then I was using Photoshop CS20 something. I had better. Bro, you inspired a lot of stress. Just inspired. Yes. People were using CC. I'm like, I saw the market, but it was quite a lot of difference for me when I said 60 because I still see the move tool, the basic tool, adjustment, like the market tool. Yeah. I still see them there, so I really don't have a. But I just feel like it's normal. I wanted to know more about it, so I figured out that. Then growing up, I thought about it very well that all the people don't use any other instant gadgets, and I want to know what kind of category is, and I take myself online. I do extra. I try to put myself through learning. In fact, all of my students right now, I usually tell them that you don't learn everything from me. And that is my great example for them. So one thing that has made me grow up to now is like the same way my boss had from then, he never had Instagram. This person that was working as a waiter and get was teaching me that. I mean, he slaps me, does everything to me, gets me. It slaps me for a ride, though I most likely be disobedient sometimes. Too, and yeah, I know, well, let's go look at it to be it actually paved way. Yeah, it has actually paved way, and come on, I don't even want to go into details of it because it was really quite an emotional part for me. There's sometimes where I just feel like, don't doing this, let me just go. It's my school, I have my PS. Let me just get the job. I want to work at the bank. You know, the people for that. They want to see PA president. If a photographer is not east of any payer for you. They want just thinking about that. I don't want to pay for you to get an artist. I saw a person in my house there in my comfort. I told his mom, Mommy, I just want to be drawing. His mom beats. He said, after all the money I've paid, after all the money I spent for your school fees, so this is what you want to be. So growing up, I understood that my passion as it was drawn closely to photography because of how I'm inspired by what I saw on Instagram there. Then it changed my dynamics. So instead of just wanting to say, I want to save this to 200 naira to get my car and everything I wanted, my lifetime thing, my lifetime fortune, if I tell you a good thing now is that even my boss there, I sold the camera to it. Wow. Yeah. So he has sold his camera that I was looking at, a very nice camera there. He has sold it to it. Now it's not in photography again. So that imagine I've not been inspired by something. Other people say cool, I would have been with my bros. I would have.
It have been so that was their pocket.
Yes. The same way you are quenched right now. So then they usually say something that phones will come out. Then it was still iPhone 6, iPhone 7 that was still the big phone. Then they usually say that there are phones that will come out that will take a massive portrait. I thought it was a joke. I said, so there's going to be then I was using kit lens. It's to work like it's fine. Yeah, that was what comes with design call. Yeah. So by some they'll dupe you, they'll put lock button.
Yes. But it's think that it is one number is like draw with kitless.
I said at the end of the way I do all these things, I think I've made it. Then when they take iPhone is going to come out like iPhone X, it's going to have portrait mode. I'm like, no, Joe. It's not possible. And the lowest aperture for those cameras then are 3.5. I've never imagined anything like 2.8. 1 point was like a dream.
Yes.
I'll be like, okay, so if they think that this thing is not editing, it's a lens that upload this background, I'll be like, oh, lens, the thing is a prime 85. It's like,
Country was
my God is on. Bro. Then I get to ask my boss, please. They said there's one. He said, unless is but is your brother. Unless you're not go sit on to my shape for a job. It's like, could you Joe? Don't worry. Just because he doesn't know it, and the dream was quenched away. So I imagine that I also have followed this path. That okay, maybe that's why I tell my students today. I'm like, please don't go extra for you to explore. The one opportunity my people have with me now is that they can always take advantage. So maybe I have a camera, and you feel like, oh, because of my camera, that's why you can't take a picture that you're dreaming about. That probably you came to my class because of the picture I took, and that's what you want. Then use my camera. I usually tell them that the knowledge of just taking pictures, you will only have that knowledge if you want more. So as far as I've wanted more, it has shaped me and really helped me. So if you think you want to come and be like it, like if that's your dream to come and learn and then just go and check, you can never be like me.
So let's take a break. That was quite inspiring one. So let's take a tilt to Frank. What was the joy? Because when he was saying a couple of things, it was looking like I see you guys had similar experience. I think
There's people that are aware of the lenses.
no, you guys did what I get. What I did them in EXO was also like no, I didn't go to EXO, but I stayed with it for a while. And the first person that brought me into the world of photography used to work in motion grant in EXO. So in motion grant in EXO, where students are passing and probably someone wants to come and take passport or say, you say, that's what we did there. I go. Oh, nice. So that was how I got another that. So it was looking like as you guys were relative and all that. So what for you? How was the growth process and what was the joy of getting innovations like for you?
Okay, so I think let's take a part to indicate how it started from. Like I say, you just move the thing. So you see, that's basically the same thing. I remember I started photography in 2013.
Wow.
So I started for
That's 11 years.
Yes. See, I think mine was like almost 10 years too. Like yes, similar time.
Yeah. So mine was like I was in emergency church.
Okay.
Like I think Christ message. So that day I stumbled on that school. So it's called WAPA, Lagos State Poverty and Women Education. So it's owned by Lagos State. So it's a free educational training sector where you have BAPA, photography, computer lab, other educational stuff that you could learn. So I was sharing flyers that day. So I saw this girl coming out from school gates. So I gave her, I preached to her, as well. I spoke to her about Jesus Christ. Then I asked her that, please, what are they doing here? So she said, it's a vocational center where you learn a kind of skills. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, now let me go. I'll come more that day. I'll come and make inquiries to know what I can learn. And I asked her, how much is the fish take? All you need to do is just buy for 2,000 and it's free. Free, okay. Voila. I went to told my parents, they said, okay, if you can go. Tell the girls you will still sitting at home, but probably just going to church in there. Let me just do something meaningful in my life. So I wait the next day. So they said the only program that was available was photography and Barbie. So I really wanted to go for computer. I never had any knowledge. The only knowledge I had about computer was probably way back in school. That was there. Do you get say? I wanted to.
My mom picked me in a place to go learn computer training.
Exactly.
So what?
Because then on computer was the team then.
Yes.
Design.
Yes. It was.
That was out.
So my coach just wanted to say, Gabriel, then me, I've always, my dad is a surveyor. So he usually has this little camera, usually bring them up. And me, what I'll just do is I'll pick that camera, it's like a vintage Sony. When she want it to be less cocosa, one point and she. Yeah. So then I'll just take probably the television in the house, I'll take a pictures. I'll go to the lab, I'll say face. Like I say it's 15 naira, 30 naira, 220 naira, 4x6, 5x7. I'll create that as much as. So that was the dream. But then my mom said that this guy has spent too much time. Then come and go and then computer training. And then I knew that this guy was it wasn't in computer training. My mom thought it was just like, so because this bro has a laptop. So he felt that was what this bro was saying. I think this bro was saying. So it was similar. Trust me, it was just computer I wanted to go for. Wow. So I went there. So they said this was little that really. I said, okay, what's that really? To cafe and papi. I like just sat down and like I have never pictured myself as it's bad. No. Like fun shit. Yes. But okay, the only thing I even pictured myself was maybe because then way back in secondary school, I've always dreamed of becoming a movie producer, a director. Then I know way back in school there we learned the drama also. By the time I club for like 3 years before I left school. So I was always writing scripts, directing. So my goal then was to become a movie producer, director, anything television. That way I focus. I said, okay, what is consuming that photographer to go for the photographer? Because I did the stuff for 6 months. Even in that city, I was the cost there. I was also the governor of the whole center. Wow. Like it's a very big spot. It's amazing.
You have hairstylists, you have photographer, you have papa, you have computer guys, you have all that. So I was the main, person there. So before I finished the program, I told myself that after class, I would just stay back to some of my friends because they only have a computer in that center. Like they called photography student. So everything they taught us there was anime. So they started from the scratch. Okay. So it was like toward the end of our program, they started using digital cameras. So then everything we learned was analog. So they'll give us analog camera. They told us how to shoot outside, inside. These are just normal analog, no battery. I don't know how that thing works, but you just fulfill. You snap. They tell you to go to loud. Those are our projects. You take pictures of people, go to their faculties, take pictures of them, go to the lab, plate and give me more. You're not sending them. We're not giving them because they're still learning.
Yeah.
And I told myself that more. I want to know more. So one day I went to a lab to print one of those pictures that was shot with I saw one photographer guy. I think the guy they use to print is a very good photographer. So I saw him like that. I saw him like that. He was just working on his thing. And I went to play it. And I can't let me see. Then I just want to say what it did. Then he was designing footage you could say. The one thing I've took to that the DG arts. Yeah. DG arts. Man. Yeah, so I went to meet Massa. Then I was still like us, like about I think I have like about 2 months or 4 months left. Do that to finish or so. I still know that. I said, let me learn. Don't need to come. So that I can, after school I can come. So when we close by the 2, I go to the lab. The guy does not have office. Okay. Then they don't photographers way back. The guy go to the lab.
Yeah, that's when it's chill. That's how people show the
and it's lights.
Yes, that's what it's like. That's true.
You know, see with that, you only sell to cover the account of the card, no? Yeah. in the lab. So I go there, I will sit with him. The first job we ever did, I can never forget that in my life, was we did that job at Jerry, the Jerry, what's it called? Jerry Club, Country Club. That was the first time I saw guys, young guy records. They came to shoot alone. They were having lenses. Why the person I came into was just having only that whole lens, that 18 to 85. But the guy was good, he's only guy get job back to back, like no cap. I admire the guy so much. Because at that time he taught me some basic things. I went to that cinema. I went to another lab again to print. I saw somebody else. This guy is doing both photography and graphics. The guy named Joe. Shout out to Joe. I call him Joe on He's a very good photographer too. I was like, boss, what are you doing? I saw the way he does this manipulation, just like Transformer. And I, bro, this can you come and teach me? So I said, no one to teach me. Each time I would go and meet him, he had other boys too. I would just peep. Don't mind you, ask someone else that was there for me. Like, I don't know, I wanted to just really get it started. I would go, I would watch him again. He saw me, but it was so, I think he doesn't want to take it because he doesn't have a physical studio space. But at that time, he was already working on the space. So he had to get somewhere already. So to cut long story short, I was still going to make that. I please teach really stick. Teach you how to manage photography. Meanwhile, all of this, I was still going to that same school. And I remember that one night, it was going in. I was begging him on the road. I said, sir, please teach me photography. Teaching. He did listen to me. He was just going. So that day, there was the vehicle coming to the vehicle was towing another vehicle. I didn't see that there was a towing loop. So he saw it, he passed. So I was just looking at us teaching. Now that I fell down in the express at on my brother bus stop. So the vehicle, so luckily for me was that it wasn't on fast motion. There was traffic, so the tire climbed my leg. So he saw me. He paused. I could not walk, but he took me home. I think that was saw the intervention in me. To show up. Next day, I went to meet him in next sister, please teach him. Even if he said, Rami, Johnny, let him go. I simple. But there was no choice. He told me to come. That's how I started. So, cut the long story short, among his students, I could say that yes, I know that I really learned from him and I stood out from everybody. But that was still not enough. We had little understanding, told me to leave. Came back, I begged him, said, let me just keep. No matter what happened, forgive me, let me just come back. He said, no, I called my mom. My mom followed me, my mom begged, but they did not allow me. So no problem. I didn't just stop, I didn't just back out. I kept coming monthly. So one day I came. So there's this photographer guy that I expect told me that Friday's there's a photographer will show it could on way. The photographer can't come like she has to come the free class and all that. But that was how I went to that photography class, and that was how I met Yona photographer guy shit my life.
Wow.
Man, all those guys, like I said, they were good guys, but they were just in their own way. But I wanted more. I wanted to be big. I wanted to do big things in photography. I was very big. Even I don't know my direction. There's you see that I didn't want to become this road. I didn't want to become. I did all of those we're doing all of those for them studio shoots. That you come, you pay 500 there, you do passport. But I didn't want to set that more. I wanted to do. So then I wanted to when after the class, after the free workshop that day. I saw to Kilecha Mandike, because then it was really like prevailing the top photographer there. And I saw him as a something that was there for me. Can you teach it? Kilecha Mandike gave me his number. Told me to call him. So there was other speakers that came there. There was a Marereke, there was all these guys. So at that time, then they were just coming up at pattern. But they were Pico, but they were all just coming up there. I stood there, but my mind was just kind of traumatic. He gave me the number, I called him like a couple of times. He told me to come back. He told me to keep calling. But I just could not keep up. So I saw somebody else that came to speak as well. His name is Adik Lumta. That was a person guy. When I saw the kid, my mind did not quite even know him for anyway. But along the line then, my mind just went away from the photography stuff. I was not doing marketing now for one guy. In Shopper, I was at met the photographer there. So I remember they did to talk in this workshop. So I want to be your, let it be your students. How that this part got to do well, what's it called? Go for a cabinet following day. As I said, photography job. This man shoots. Jonathan is going to God, I cannot tell you. No one will great photographer, man. This man, well, people like this man is short with governors, politicians, celebrities. These are people that they before that came out now. You are like, we see them in magazines, but these are people I was not seeing in real life. Wow, this man shaped my life. The first thing this man gave me, he gave me a magazine. Then there was no Instagram, like you said. He gave me like the magazine was more because it goes to UK, Canada, it goes to Dubai. You go like destination. It's a destination photographer. It's a very big photo. After the nature about it, this guy is the next person. After he TYBU, Sabi Do Baba, the very key people. This man gave me tons of magazine. He told me that Frank, if I want to be a photographer, I'll be looking at pictures, study, bring your IDT images. That was how I started. Till today. Maybe just could be off the shit because also saying what shop thank you, but
Coffee and the friend. You know what I was seeing when you both were talking? I was seeing determination. I was seeing not giving up. I was seeing the hunger and the passion there. And I'm thinking about what is the future of photography, because I've seen people wanting to learn from me. I've seen my friends complain about the actions of people that wants to learn now and how they take these things with levity, even though some of them have it easier than we do. When you look at some of these new age people, you are not seeing so much drive to want to create. And I'm thinking, I wish somebody's watching this and the person is seeing not just what you're saying and growth, but also the attitude that was put into it, so that the attitude to get better. I mean, he was saying of how he was begging someone, fell down. I'm like, I've not put into that. I understand.
that was crazy because then I don't have the money to pay. My parents don't have the money to send me. They don't have the money to give me to pay for it. Then the guy will tell you like charge you like 50k. Among everybody that guy collected money for, I was only person hoping.
Yes.
Because he saw that zeal within me.
Yeah. So there's one thing I usually preach here, and I don't think I will not stop preaching it, this and dedication and consistency. So you see, those two things can give you a fortune if you really have passion for something.
Exactly, yeah.
They say consistency and dedication, they just work together. So what you think you are passionate about, just be dedicated to it, to be consistent with it. It's going to take time. I'm not going to lie. So now, in 10 years, I was assaulted by a lot of people. Photo, Gabriel photo. And I talk to them and I'm like, I don't like this neighbor, but now, call me coffee and I'm happy. It's like, hi, coffee is like a prank.
Yeah.
If I go to a wedding, like go to a local wedding, like probably the brides they took me to their village, and maybe you're brother. A month or two, I will correct them before I smart and I say sick coffee. I'll tell them again sick coffee. Until they say coffee fighting. It's how I want them to come in. How I'm appeared.
Yeah.
That is brilliant.
So it's a consistency and dedication to anybody that wants to come and say they want to learn, they want to check this out. In fact, not even applicable to photography alone. Whatever art is designed out there, whatever it is you want to learn, whatever it is you want to do, stay consistent. So this is where consistency comes in. So I recently shot a wedding in Raleigh. I've shot a couple of weddings. I've snapped a couple of times back. But recently, I took the picture different too. Why? Because I've taken pictures. They keep seeing you. So my drive to go to Raji Similike is now like
I look at it differently.
yes. Now do something. What has helped me is consistency. So yeah, it happens that consistency shaped it totally. So for instance, I'm in the studio. Because this is how my studio is, but it's a little bit longer. But now imagine I'm taking a picture. I take a lot of pictures in my studio. Now, the next day, someone saw that picture and likes it, and it's coming. I want to come and take a trip. Do you think I want to replicate that same picture? No, I'm gonna take it higher now. So, consistency will shape it in a form that you won't do that the same thing again. Probably your light was set in a butterfly way. Now you do it different way. You give it from the side, you might give it back.
I wanna have a real.
You won't just do something versus to getting it from somebody again. So you have that. Now this is where dedication comes in. So you see where dedication lies is, you see that particular thing I did, that was still shit. So now because I'm dedicating to wanting to make more money from it, because I'm dedicated to create more with my passion because I'm dedicated to make this an art, not for just viewers alone.
Yeah.
For the fact that I want to look at this again. So in my house now, my place, you are going to see some beautiful pictures I just hang around. So it's because I'm dedicated to this is it. I have my BSc at Automotive today. I really don't even know what to use it for. Like I think on KDT, I always update my this thing on LinkedIn. I don't even know how to tweet it. So I'm not really a fan of the educational kind of process. I'm not the kind of person that people will feel like it's rude, but I'm not the kind of person that always assumes person.
Yeah.
So I've never been a fan. People will take it pride, but it's not. It's just knowing what behind it. Because you see this photography thing, if I don't make money from it again, so that's why I will now tell people that advance. So now you are not saying you want to be dedicated, so you are not the 5 the math 3. You use it next year, you use it next 2 years. Consistency and dedication would shape it to having a better self. To working on an advanced gadget. That's what consistency do. There's someone that is consistent in the market right now, and the more he's being consistent, the more he's being dedicated to, he's getting more gadget, which is MCE phones.
Yeah.
And he gets gadget like he makes it better every little time you see his video out there, and I'm really impressed by it. So you can see an example of consistency, and which is been to, and this dedication always make me try other things. It always make me divert. Want to try? Okay, let me start featuring on podcast. Let me start putting a camera in front of me. Let me do some nice content. Let me do something else. Now it's more than just being a photographer. Now it's now becoming a content creator. So today dedication and consistency would shape any new person coming into this craft. As that's what I can tell.
All right. Amazing. So let's take one thing from Frank. When you look at yourself back there and when you look at yourself now, what was the joy of the gap? What was the joy of not giving up? Or what could you say about that?
I think the joy for me not to give up was determination. Yeah, I was determined that I wanted to be better. I wanted to improve. I wanted to have the kind of knowledge that those guys have, that they had, that is making them tons of millions and making them travel all around the world. Making them have great images. I want to get to that level where I know one financial independence. I know I can get things I want to get. I can buy what I want to buy. I don't have to ask somebody else for money. I'm capable of feeding myself and feeding my family, my parents and all that. So I've always projected my mind to always want to achieve more. I never want to settle for less. That is why I tell people that if you make money as a photographer, you've never been to any workshop, try and go to a workshop, because the information you will receive will be better off alone than find out several photographers. There are people that they learn it online, they learn it on YouTube, they got videos, they bought videos. You told me that you got videos with Mary school there. And there's some people that you feel like, okay, you've gotten all these videos, but you want to meet this guy, I want to network it. I want to network with him now. I want to know what this guy knows, how he's really making wave in this Nigerian market. I'll pay for extra. I'll go there and learn. It's not just only pay for that class alone, but I'm also talking to other photographers. You get, there's some things I have today that it's all because of that that step I took. That okay, I just don't want to only just rely on the people that have taught me. Let me go out there and learn, and that is what this guy also do. See these top photographers today, is it that they travel out scared to get information, so learn, go for a class, or probably they have this special person where they are following and they are buying their courses and they are learning every day. You see them when they drop mad picture like that, wow, mad, but bro, it didn't just come like that. Then there are people that they are following, so there are people that they are seeing their work, and there are people that they bought their course that they want to also do better. So I tell people that please don't just only rely on the information you get. Try and broaden it up. Try and go for classes, go for workshop, mingle with people, network with other photographers. You never can tell where this is going to take you to, and you have to be ready at all time, because opportunities can come to you. Opportunities only come to those who are ready, who are mentally and physically prepared for what is to come. If you're not prepared, if you're not ready, if it comes, what are you going to do? I missed out with one opportunity last day. A client of mine, before she left for Canada, she said, Fran, I have this company that they want to do polo shoot because I don't do polo shoots. And the name of the boat is Captain Jack. So they want to do an advert for it. So it can be everywhere in the country, people. I first of all, I was very sluggish the whole thing because I've never done it before. So I was like, I've never done polo shoot too. Like, how would I be that would I end up so? But in a way, I kind of like lost the job because I wasn't prepared for it. So imagine I was prepared for that job. I ship production very well. I have all the knowledge and experience. I don't think I'll use it.
So one thing I tell people there is about this thing that happened to is me as a photographer. I'm an event photographer because I started as an event photographer. But one thing I'll not do is that's why I started a brand. Take off shots and video service. So now even if you tell me, do you do video? Yes, like, do you do graphics? Be what?
Not in of course.
So the thing is, I'm not that fan that say focus on your niche. Nah, try explore.
Yeah.
You don't even know your niche. The thing is, so me recently, I love weddings. So recently, I'm not going to weddings. I've been more portrait photographer. You check my page before you find weddings, perhaps one I pinned. You will see more birthdays, portrait. I just look like so I can charge one outfit for this amount. I don't face this amount of stress. Sitting there, so I think I'm like it. I'm like, I want to tell this story. I want to tell beautiful pride. Please hold your earring, twine, smile. I'm like, so I can make So I can make this amount of money in just a portrait session. Guys, if I recently I'm looking at, should I just leave this niche? This wedding niche, and I don't leave it already. Now the portrait now looks so. I always tell people, we need people. We do have a lot of people. What the people that are big in the industry now, what they have is people.
It's not networking.
Yes.
Yeah, we are working there. Oh yeah, that is, and
You can't work for a certain people right now, and still be on the very low side. Maybe if you work for them, in fact, you won't be afraid to go down.
Yes.
You'll be scared to fall. Part of the reputation you build for yourself. Yes, I can't work for a big brand like let's say anything that is worldwide now, and I'm back because right, it does keep going higher. I can't work for a very big brand like Nissan, Toyota, and they say, no, do I take cars pictures? And I say, no, it's where's up. So, do you get? So, what I tell people is explore the own niche here. As a wedding photographer, you have to be a portrait photographer.
Yeah, because you have to take portraits. Like,
As a whatever photographer, you have to be a portrait photographer. Even if you are a sport, you will take portrait. Yeah. So whatever you do, I always tell people just try. If you can do portrait and any other thing, then do a lot of things. Try it. Look at Tosi George. I'm never this proud of someone that can take it to the next level. I was expecting him from an amazing player before, but I was fine that he did it first. Tosi George created an exhibition, something different. Now you can go to a gallery and go and be looking at it, just displayed what he took with camera.
yeah.
And that was like my dream too. Then when I was in my house, I would just take a picture of television. My dad was Panasonic there. It was like a very old kind of television. So I took the picture because I want to have a memory of that television. It has some vintage. Now if I have that kind of setting and I take a nice picture there right now, then it's going to be low. Now we are taking it back. So what I tell people is try edges, try everything, focus on everything. Don't say, so I really would that we use Garden and wait what I have to.
so yeah. So I think the reason why I used Garden for the job was because it was a very big brand, you get, and it was a very very big one, like I said, and I think the pay was very very big. So one of my friends, photographers, also in the US, so girl like, okay, and this is what you do. So what I did for that, when the job came, I consulted some of my friends that are doing that kind of jobs, you know. So they were like, okay, this is what you do, this is what you do. So the only thing that made me not get the job, but because they had someone that had been shooting for them before, so they wanted to try somebody else. And I spoke to my guys, so they already gave me, okay, fine, build them like this. Don't worry about the job, just build them. When you get the job, call this person. We'll do it together. So then I said, when I said that, because she now said, okay, that eventually that they went for the other guy that could shoot him, that the guy at the jury for them for a while because she just got into that company. She was working with a former agency before she entered Damo. So, but so far, I think what I pictured there was like, I just told myself that, okay, after this one, I think that should have to be ready. I have to do everything. So what I did there was I checked for a course in yeah, I'm sure you know domestic.
Okay.
So I checked for a product course there, so I paid. So okay, let me now start learning how to shoot. Not just only people, product, food. Because those are another aspect of photography that never remember. Yeah. Really not that out. I will have only people that do photography, but there's so much money in Paris compared to the weddings and all that, but there's so much money. So okay, let me just start with peace. And gradually I've been, I just don't want to start boasting anything but it's because I still want to learn more if I start putting that me.
Right, that's way. So coffee for you. He was not a photographer, oh, did that?
Maybe a DJ. Maybe a DJ or an MC.
This guy.
Probably maybe a DJ or an MC. I'm a lively person. I'm a lively person. So now I charge for my personalities now.
That's the way it should be.
Yeah, I charge for personalities. I realize that people don't just book me because of I know how to take pictures.
No.
Once they see my status, they watch my videos, they'll be like, this guy just makes people laugh, makes people comfortable.
Yeah.
Then I've taken picture with the client that you might just feel like the client is my wife. But because she's so free that she could say every little things to me. It's when they shoot will go like we were both in a room, we just came out together. Like we are going to be that close. So one thing I do is if you book me as a photographer, just know you have my personality already. I'll probably call you. We'll talk. In fact, I always appreciate people that books me way out there. This is shout out to you people that take your time to book your event data. Those are people that enjoy me more. So maybe 2 weeks before, they talk to my assistant. A few days before, I'll pick my phone. I'll talk to them in a very unique way.
Yeah, to know them. Yeah.
So the client I just did their wedding today is a pre-wedding. This morning, the 5 earlier, it's a pre-wedding, and we fought. We are tired. It's like they keep shifting. And today when they came, and they thought I was going to be the Razi, I'm so angry, mad kind of person. In fact, it was so smooth and low. They were nice. In fact, they gave me money after the leave.
That's serious, bro.
Maybe I'll go kick you the way on. So yeah, to be honest, yeah, it worked more that my personality as a photographer has grown to the extent that it's not just photography.
Not just photography.
So if I wasn't doing photography, yeah, I love music, so that's why. So some people will come to me and say, I'm like, who is playing this music? Please share me your playlist. Share me your playlist. And some people will just be like, give me that song. I want this song. I play all days. I go to the 2000s love music. Yeah. They just want to. And the way I hype them, maybe I've been an hype man too. So yeah, make those things, maybe DJ, the MC or a hype man. I would have.
What about you?
To be honest, I would probably be
Papa.
But was be very when I make it so much money. And apparently a filmmaker. Because I know when I was in secondary school there, I've gone for a series of auditions. Even when I finished school there, went for auditions, written scripts. The way back, we've done short film together. So I knew that was my direction. I knew you see the slides and cameras, that was my thing. Way back there, this station on TV. I don't know if you guys remember on TV there.
Yeah.
They usually show behind the scenes of films, where I can really behind the scenes. So I love watching it. I love watching the behind the scenes of how they make movies. So I knew that my part to sort of was already that trying to be a movie producer, more maybe an actor or something. But the Barbie was not there. The Barbie will become the
Come back to let's take final words. So like just final thought and coffee. What are the final thoughts from all this course so far? What you think you want to put out there?
So yeah. I appreciate everyone for listening up to this level. I mean, if you have gotten to this part of the show, just know that everything else is for you to be better at. So yeah, what I've really learned from all of this and what I'm grateful out there is that just do you. Try as much as better to shape yourself to become the better version of what you are projecting in your head. So sometimes don't settle for, don't let this word get to you. This one that they said, because there's not because there's not the preferable, then the available becomes the preferable. No, don't settle for less. So when I went and you don't wait to, because don't ever think you will be there and you just be watching this movie and think good thing will come back to you. No. So when I say don't settle for less, I mean go out there, explore you, try to be a better version for yourself. It's going to work. It's going to work in a very nice way for me, and you cannot even fathom what has helped me. You will hardly know that right now I'm not putting anything else except for this clothes and this trouser. That's why I've shaped myself in a way that you can only see the outer part of it. So now what do you do for yourself? You go out there, you learn better, you project like this person, go to workshop, learn harder, try better, do things that makes you happy. This makes me happy. Photography is like amazing.
So let's have final words come from Brian.
Yeah, final words, final words, final words. I will just say keep shooting, and believe in what you do, you know. Have an ambition, have what you want to achieve, you know, and just set the right goals for yourself, you know. Don't stop learning, don't stop growing, you know. And network, always network, build relationship, not just any other relationship, you know, strategic relationship, you know, relationship that matters. That if today, like he said something like that this morning, that if today you call someone and said, oh, we need 10 million, you know this person can pull through for you, because not just because you're shooting for that person, and we can pull through. Any them.
They are doing that.
They're playing computer actually, yes. You know, they're actually searching for you, you know. So, you know, because of this Jabba, let's just say, okay, let's say the Jabba's level now, you probably don't travel to that. You need somebody to help you with proof of funds or something for exam. And for people that you can reach out also, I can really assist strategies. Because instead of you paying a financial advisor 1.2 million every 3 months, for example, just so I can okay, let me just, because I know you, because you do this, and because you are respectful, you have integrity, I will support you. You know, support cannot really be money, Africa, other things. You know, can be just networking and, you know, other people. Just build good relationships and don't stop feeding your eyes on images, good images. When you wake up in the morning, look at good images. Feed your eyes, you know, and it can actually help me as well too, because sometimes I follow photographers in Nigeria too, but I also tend to follow photographers abroad, because I like to see other things that they are creating, and I want to see if I can also create something like that. I'll kind of like also have that same perception of how they see things and how they can, you know, bring something to life with ease. So I'll say look at top photographers abroad and follow them. And also, you know, you wake up in the morning, the first thing you want to do, you pray to God, you do your normal devotions, pick up your phone before you start going to others. You want to do an ebo, go to Pinterest, feed your eyelids positive images that you wish that you want to create. Look at the images, process it in your head, have them saved somewhere. Maybe you screen grab, or you download, or you go to your Instagram,
Put them in a folder.
just put them in a folder like an inspiration. So whatever you want to shoot, so you have jobs to do. You know, sometimes we have this what's it called, creative blog, that you might just want to do something, you don't have that passion to just shoot. You know, you don't have that inspiration at that time. Maybe your mind is just somewhere. But just want to just come back and reflect and go back to the images you've downloaded, the images you've seen before, and try and recreate them. And also enjoy shooting. You know, forget the money. The money is there too, but just enjoy shooting.
Don't let your reason for not wanting to learn more be because someone out there is not ready to teach you. So don't say, you can hear my story. No more talking, I could really say that and that. People were just like part and parcel of the story. They were the helmets, yeah. They were the way no one talked. I was locally, I don't know if you know Camera Boss.
Yes, yes.
Like camera, and also UK photographer. He was the one that I set it last week. So he would take me out. We take me to weddings. We would drive from Lagos to the eastern part of the country, drive from Lagos to West Alke cakes, go weddings back to back. So yeah, all he did that was just, makes me know that you have to be consistent. Don't tell me that you want to come and learn from me and okay, I will just tell you everything and you will leave. No. It makes me understand that this thing is more than leg finish and go to your house. If you stop what you do today, they're telling us that they can't ask me what they taught me in school, maybe the Y, the X, I'm still remembering now. That's why question I'm really not really taking. So what he picked from you was, so don't let your reason be not. So this is new student of mine. I really told him this, that just come. So I've had a lot of come DM in my Instagram. Please, I want to be like you. Please, can you mentor me? I mean, a picture. Please, coffee. I always tell them that you do. In fact, it's not money. I reply them fast though. Once I see the message, I reply them. So it's not looking like you are one of those photographers. So I always tell them that don't let the reason why you are not growing further be that I'm not teaching you. Do it so that this guy they was super proud of. He asked me 3 years ago that I wanted to do like me. This site is in Ilorin. The guy retouched an image recently and I reposted the fact I gave him 3 clients in Ilorin just because of how he shaped himself without me. So I'm sure he has went his way to try, checked online. So don't let, because Marvel did not ask you to come and learn, or because Mr. Frank, I've asked you to come and learn. That's your reason for saying you want to achieve your dream now. Always try to be a better version for yourself.
I want to say thank you so much to you both for coming to the podcast today. Thank you so much, Frank. Thank you so much. Yeah, welcome back. I'm so good. So I think after now we should take some coffee. Yeah. Keep put some coffee. Let's be Frankie Bassett. The part with us now. Thank you for watching.
Bobby, what up? So up.
Alright, thank you so much for watching the podcast. I love you so much. I love you so. Bye.